Welcome to Shomach Shav on the Daf. We're holding in Zevachim Daf Nun Tes. The Gemara in the end of Mudalef says, Mizbeach Shenekar. If a Mizbeach was moved from its place, Maktirin Ketores b'Mikoimoi. This refers to Mizbeach Aprimi, the Mizbeach in the Beis HaMikdash. Even though there's no Mizbeach, you still can bring the Ketores. The Gemara continues to say that that's specifically by Ketores and not by the blood of other Karbonis. In the Halachos Ketanos, to Ma'ari Chagiz, Chelek Beis, Simen Yudalid, Tes Zayin, he explains based on this Gemara the following question. This is a question that many of the Rishonim ask. When you look in the Parsha of the Mishkan, Parshas Truma and Parshas Tetzaveh, so Parshas Truma speaks about all the kelim that we have in the Mishkan. The Oroin, the Shulchan, the Menorah, the Mizbeach Ha'ilo. Parshas Tetzaveh speaks about mainly the big day kehuna, the clothing of the Koyanim. But then comes the end of Parshas Tetzaveh. And the end of Parshas Tetzaveh speaks about the Mizbeach Hazov, the Mizbeach they put in the Ketores. And all the Rishonim ask, why is this written in Parshas Tetzaveh? Should be written together with all the kelim in Parshas Truma. So says the Ma'ari Chagiz, because of our Gemara. Because it says in our Gemara that even if you don't have a Mizbeach, you'll do Ketores. So you see the Ketores is now me'akev. You don't have to have the Mizbeach to do the Ketores. That's different than all the other kelim. You can't do the oila if I don't have the Mizbeach oila. You can't light the candles if I don't have a menorah. So that's why the Mizbeach Ketores is now written together with all the kelim, because it's different. And this is exactly Kudos brought down the Meshachachma also over there in the end of Parshas Tetzaveh, and he brings our Gemara, and he says the same idea, that you need the Mizbeach Hazov is only the mitzvah be'alma. If you don't have it, you can still do the avodah. This connects to the lumdis that's brought down in the Bris Karov and on the Rambam, Perik Beis Miklei Beis HaMikdash L'choches, that he brings the name of his father, Reb Chaim, that there's a difference between the Ketores and the other avodas. All the other avodas that are done shaloi lishma, they're not done for the right purpose without machshava, so the korban is puzzle, or the korban is missing a very important component that the korban has to have. But by Ketores, there's no din lishma on the Ketores. Bring the Bris Karov in the name of Reb Chaim. There's no din to do the Ketores lishma. The Ketores just has to be done. So you may connect it to what we just learned. Efshar Pshat is every other avodah that needs to be done for something. There's also a vessel that brings that doing to fruition. But Ketores, that doesn't have to be done for a purpose. It's only for the Maaseh itself. Then the vessel is less important. And what is the reason behind it? So the Ramban tells us in the end of Parshas Tetzaveh, the Ketores is different because Ketores is done lichvoid Hashem. Ketores is different than other avodas. And many sent to the Sforno that explains it a little bit more. He says the other kelim, they bring Hashoras HaShechina. By the other kelim being in the Mishkan, the Shechina comes down to the Mishkan. But the Ketores that's being done, Mizbeach Ketores, is not to bring the Shechina. But once the Shechina comes, so then it's a way to be mechaber the Shechina. Once it's already here, you mechaber the Shechina. It's a different type of avodah. And the Mashmo says that it's part of the avodah itself. All the other kelim is one of the structures of the Mishkan in order for things to happen in the Mishkan. But the Ketores is not a structure for things to happen. When you have that Shoras HaShechina, now you have an avodah, and part of that avodah is to have Ketores. This is what's the Tzaddik HaKoyen. And the Tzikas HaTzadik they mentioned in the previous year in Sim Reish Samachdah says a little before that. He says Dvarim Amukim Me'od, but he says that the big day Kohen Gadol, there's 8 begodim, and the 9th part is the goof of the Kohen Gadol, and then the 10th, the Keser, what is that? That is the Ketores. Because the Zeir, the Keser Kehuno, is the Zeir that you have around the Mikta Ketores. Says the Tzaddik, that's why the Inyanim of Ketores is coming in the end of Parshas Tetzaveh. And when we talk about the Parsha of the Avodah itself, Parshas Truma is the structure of the Mishkan. Parshas Tetzaveh is the Kohanim and what makes the Avodah, which includes in there the Ketores. This is the Kudah that we see from our Sugya. The Ketores doesn't need the Mizbeach. Ketores is a different type of avodah. Ketores is not something that we do as part of what we need to do, but is a avodah which is considered to be the Rishonim to Mimechabed HaKadosh Baruch Hu once is here. It's a different type of avodah which doesn't require a kli. Anyone who wants to join and sponsor the Shom Machshava Shiurim, please email shommachshava@gmail.com.